What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, David Carroll with Signature Real Estate Group. And let me introduce my co-host today. Jenna, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jenna Lavecchia, mortgage lender with RCG Home Loans.
And we also have Ellie Morris. Ellie, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I am Ellie Morris with Signature Real Estate Group, and I've been in the real estate business for 22 years.
22 years. I'll tell you what, Ellie is a wealth of knowledge, and that's why I wanted to bring him on the show today. And we kind of got something special to show Ellie. I didn't tell him in advance, but let's go ahead and pull it up on the iPad, Jenna. So check this out. This is using OpenPilot. It's kind of like a ChatGPT, an AI LLM bot. And I put in, tell me about Ellie Morris. So Ellie, what does it tell you about yourself here?
Well, I've been a realtor since 2002. I've been in Vegas for almost 19 years now. 50 wonderful years in Motor City, man. Love growing up in Detroit. And I'm going to spend the next 50 years in Las Vegas. So yeah, I'm an ABR, accredited buyer's representative, short sale foreclosure specialist, broker price opinions. Those were crazy back in the days when homes were going in foreclosure. They were critical.
So this one's here is talking about market insights. Ellie has experience with the banks and the BPOs back when the foreclosure market. Tell us a little bit about what you saw back then. And what year was it?
It was back. I got out here in 2006 and it was already starting. 2005, 2006, people were using their homes as an ATM machine. And they were getting overloaded and overextended and letting their homes go. And we had foreclosures going on left and right. As a matter of fact, where we're at right now is a little further north of 89149 zip code, which was the worst zip code in the country for foreclosures.
You know, I remember that too, Jenna. I was out here in 2010 searching for homes to buy as investments.
Oh my God.
And this area was just... It was hit. There was homes spray painted. All the air conditioners were ripped out.
Yep.
You had some wild times back in that market, that's for sure. So you did a lot of broker price opinions, but I wanted to talk about this last highlight here. It says, your outlook for Las Vegas. Tell us about your outlook.
Well, I'm bullish on Las Vegas for a lot of reasons. One of them is it's still a very affordable place to live. You can't beat the weather. Granted, it's hot in July and August are tough, but boy, I'll tell you, the rest of the year is just fantastic. What I love is just the way we are an affordable place. I said it before, but again, people that want to retire, go to Florida, go to Arizona. You got the bugs in Florida,
Las
Texas.
Vegas is amazing.
We're affordable, man. Can't afford California.
Yeah, and even with the higher median prices, we're still some of the best affordability in the country. People come, and I talked about this last week, from the West Coast to the East Coast coming down here and make it their home. And Ellie, what is like your number one thing if you had to just say something? What do you love about Las Vegas?
Well, I love the weather. I love the people. I love the community. People don't realize what a great community we have out here.
I feel like everyone's transplants too.
Everyone's transplants, but they become part of the community. I'll never forget October 1st, 2017, when that crazy shooting took place in Mandalay Bay. My wife and I were amongst the people that jumped in the fray, bringing water, helping people. Everybody helped everybody else out.
Yeah, it was an amazing time. Everyone
The city
really came together.
Comes together.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how what was it, after the 9/11? Do you remember how powerful that was? Everyone flying the flags and the camaraderie and the community vibes.
Same kind of thing out here. Same kind of thing.
So today we're going to jump into hidden gems. We're going to do mortgage with me. We're going to show some new homes. We're going to do the week in review and then our outro.
Yep. So in the week in review, I'm going to dig into Ellie a little bit more, get some questions. But let's just go ahead and jump right into the hidden gems. And before we do that, I want to do a little quick selfless promo for all of us here. So we got Jenna here on her Instagram. Jenna, tell us about this picture we're seeing here with mimosas.
That's to promote our Money and Mimosas class that we have on June 22nd, 10 a.m. It is at RCG Home Loans at my office, and we're doing a financial wellness class. So we're going to be talking about credit, home buying, investing.
No, that's fantastic. And then I got my Instagram over here. I'm still working on pictures, everybody, but thank you for the follows and the DMs. I do really appreciate it. I got 223 followers. We'll check on it next week. And Ellie, we got Ellie's Instagram.
Yeah, I do a lot of my Instagram through Facebook, and I like to put up some humorous posts. I try to put up a lot of positive, upbeat posts to give people a good feel. And of course, I'm always promoting our veterans.
Yeah, tell me more about the veterans, because I always see Ellie out there networking. He's always at the veterans events. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we're a veteran community. I didn't realize it when I moved here, but we have 250,000 veterans in the state of Nevada. Plus, we have 2 large Air Force bases, Nellis and Creech.
Yep.
And we're just a very veteran-friendly family, and I love when I get a chance to go out and do anything I can to help a veteran or an active duty member in the military. I sure appreciate what they do for us, man.
Love it.
tell us, Jenna, a little bit about the loans that veterans would get and how powerful those are. I think veteran VA loans are some of the best. What do you think?
It's the best.
Yeah, VA loan, in my opinion, is the best loan. It's 100% financing. There's no mortgage insurance, and they really protect the veteran and what they can pay for, what they can't pay for.
Very cool. Now we're going to jump right into hidden gems. So this first area we're going to look at is McDonald Ranch, McDonald Highlands. It's a little bit up there, but if I zoom out, you can see we're in Henderson, just south of the 215, kind of getting close to Cadence. So the whole idea between the hidden gems is to find some amazing properties out there, and I think we did it today. Ellie, Jenna, take a look at this one. 6.7 million, 7,341 square feet. What would you even do with that much square feet?
Get lost.
I mean, you would literally have to plan out a date for each room in the house. Like, hey, today I'm going to spend time in the sunken living room, or I'm going to hang out at the bar. But take a look at these photos. What do you guys think?
Man.
It's beautiful.
That is
I got to
beautiful.
go back to that pool.
Look at that pool.
It's stunning.
I love that berm with
Yeah.
the steps.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looks like they put in that berm on purpose, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, some type of a retaining wall, but it is
Beautiful.
gorgeous. So much stone, so many options. And then you can climb up onto the top here. Let's just kind of jump through some of the other pictures. Wow. Got the white piano. Is this the epitome of open concept?
Yep, it sure is.
Absolutely. Just one giant
Nice
room.
art, too. I'll pop by an olive oil.
Yeah, that art is great. I definitely won't be calling pictures no more. It's definitely artwork. But look at this shot. I mean, how beautiful is that?
Nice. Yeah.
Wow. All right, now I got one more. 13.5 million. This one is on City View Ridge. This is McDonald Highlands, and this is a custom builder. 11,000 square feet.
Look
What are
at
you
that
guys
pool.
going to do?
Wow.
11,000 square. I even get more lost.
Where are you going to spend your day at this home? I know
In
where
the
Jenna
pool.
will be.
I would
Yep.
never leave.
No.
I'll be
look
here
at
behind the bar, and
The
y'all can
bar,
be in the
yeah.
pool with the pink flamingos. It is just gorgeous.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
And these pictures are amazing.
Yeah.
Almost looks like AI art. It's
It
so
does.
so
Beautiful.
stunning.
Beautiful.
Let's just kind of go through a few
Look
more
at
of these
that.
pictures.
I love that. Man, oh,
Yeah,
man.
looks-
Can you imagine like this
palm.
It's like a resort.
Yeah, bar side,
Yeah.
pool seating, modern lighting. Wow. Now this picture I wanted to pull up because I think these cars are AI generated. What do you guys think?
Could be. They look like it. But
It-
who
it-
knows?
It might be, but there's this
And
circular thing that
I
you,
like
that you
that.
can have the
I
car
wonder if
spin
it turns.
around.
It does turn around.
It has to turn.
Yeah.
It's kind of the theme on this home, the circular.
Yes, everything's circular. Look at those views. Man.
It's beautiful.
Another thing Vegas has, beautiful views, sunset views, beautiful. Oh, look at that.
And
wow.
that's why we love it.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is another vantage point from the top of the Highlands here. So they do tend to build a lot of custom homes.
Yes.
I've seen out there. And there's a couple on the channel too, Sunwest Custom Homes. You got to check it out. All right, so now we're looking in the Northwest. I've been having a lot of buyers here, and we actually got one of our mutual clients, me and Jenna, under contract this morning on a home in the
Nice. Hey,
Northwest. So
congratulations.
super stoked. We love you guys. We're here to help you, and we're by your side. Jenna's pushing hard on the loan, by the way. Now, I want to show you a couple that I found. This first one's for $995. Now, we're kind of getting up there. I wanted to make sure we found homes with pools, some little extra options that you won't see everywhere. But we got this one, 3,728 square feet, 6-bedroom. You got the 3-car garage. And Ellie, what do we have here?
Casita. Love casitas.
3-car garage. You got RV parking, the casita. Beautiful. We even got a little pool back there.
This place has got it all, man.
Not bad. You know, and the styling here is a little bit older styling, maybe early 2000s, but it's still.
Yeah, but when it's 105 degrees, I'm not worrying about the styling. I'm in the water, right?
That's for sure.
Same.
And
Yeah.
you'll catch me in the casita while you're out here at the pool. I'm going to be hiding in there for sure. Now let's go and pull up the next one. All right, now here's the next one. 939,000, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square feet. And by the way, while I'm pulling this up, what is y'all's optimal square footage? What is like the minimums y'all would want?
For me, I don't know, 1,500 to 1,800 square feet. It's just me and my wife.
Yeah, and I live by myself, so same.
So about 1,500 square feet. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's the minimum when you're looking for single stories. If you get into that 12 or 1,300, the problem you run into is storage.
Yeah.
You can't find any storage. So definitely 1,500 or bigger, but this one is 3,000. Let's pull it up. And tell us, Jenna, what's the first thing you think about when you see these photos? What goes to your mind?
The sunset.
Yep, so they're doing like the twilight photos.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about twilight photos? Is
I
it good
love
for
them.
your listings?
I use them all the time.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to listings, you want to kind of pull out all the tricks out of the bag.
Well, you
right?
want people to see as much as they can variety so they have an idea what it'll look like.
Yeah.
Because we get great sunsets here.
And they sure did pull it off. You got paver stones,
Yeah.
fully upgraded pool, and great curb appeal. 3-car with an outdoor courtyard.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Beautiful,
Beautiful.
house.
Nice and open. All right, now we're going to jump into mortgages with Jenna. I'm super excited about this segment. Now take it away, Jenna.
Yeah, Yes. So equity is up year after year, and I'm seeing a lot more people wanting to tap into the equity of their home.
Right.
So here are some of the top reasons that you would want to tap into the equity of your home. Home improvements is a big one. Debt consolidation.
I like
and
that.
And then down payment for another property.
yeah.
We're seeing a lot right now.
These are, these are really great. There's a lot of them on here, but I think one of the ones that me and Ellie like the most is probably the down payment for another property,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, the quicker you get into real estate, the quicker you can build wealth. And don't time the market. Ellie, tell us a little bit about timing the market.
Well, you can't time the market because let's face it, if anybody was that smart, they would own it all, and no one does. So we all just need to buy when you can buy and just always own real estate. It's the one thing you just run out of. There's only so much land.
Quickest way to build wealth.
Quickest way to build wealth.
Absolutely. Jenna, when are you going to buy your next home? You been thinking about it? We're trying to get Jenna. She's thinking about buying a new car, by the way, but we're trying to get her to buy a house.
They keep pushing sell on me.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many
Which
people-
realtor are you going to use now, right?
Right?
All right.
But so many people are worried about interest rates. They got to stop thinking that way.
Yeah, don't time the market. If you want to buy a house or you need a place to live, buy a house and live, right?
Buy a house. You can own. What's that expression they use in mortgages? Marry the house and date the rate. David, I bought my first house in 1981. Rates were 19-20%.
Wow.
I was able to
my
get a
God.
loan for a land contract at 11%, and I was bragging about it.
Yeah, so a lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
That's for sure.
lot,
Prices have
yeah.
gone up, but
Yep.
for sure. What else we got, Jenna?
So just a couple different ways that you can tap into that equity. There is a home equity line of credit, which we also call a HELOC, a home equity loan, HELoan, cash out refinance, and then also a reverse mortgage.
Those are great. What's the one where you can get a line of credit and use it when you want and don't use it when you don't want?
HELOC.
Okay.
So with the HELOC, are you going to be seeing better interest rates than like a typical credit card, or what type of interest rates do we see out there on the HELOCs?
Anywhere from 8 to 12%.
Not bad considering if you had a credit card at 25%
Yeah,
interest.
no kidding.
Get the HELOC, pay it down,
Absolutely.
and I would probably even take some of that extra money and invest it. But this is not financial advice. What else do we got here, Jenna? Tell us about the HELoan. What's the difference?
So with a HELoan, it's very similar to the HELOC, except you can't draw on it. So you decide, I'm going to take out $70,000, and then it's deposited into your bank account, and then it's paid back over 10 to 30 years.
Okay.
So as a loan, you're getting interest on it, but you can use the whole amount at any time for any purposes. Very cool. And then what do we got next? What is this?
So I rented this for a day, and I went to Valley of Fire, and I fell in love with it. It's the new Bronco, and I'm just in love with. For some reason, I like them, but I really like the baby blue one. So I'm thinking about buying one because
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Ellie, what do you think?
I think it's a great looking car. I think the Broncos really changed the last couple of years. It's beautiful.
I'll be honest, I love it. But I was telling my daughter the other day, so Jenna sent me the pictures kind of in advance. But I said, take a look at this Bronco, Lily. And she loves the Broncos as well. She's kind of a Jeep girl. But I told her, I said, they make that thing electric. I might pick me one up too.
Everything's going electric now.
yeah.
Slowly but surely,
Yeah.
it's definitely the future. I'm
Might
still waiting for
happen.
solar on my house too. I mean,
Yeah.
one thing great about Las Vegas is you get to have so much sun.
Absolutely.
And it's definitely a net win if you put on solar here in Las Vegas for
it is.
sure.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Jenna showed off her car, so I had to show off mine. This is the 2024 Model 3 Performance Ludicrous. It does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds.
Oh, my gosh.
And it keeps pulling well above 100 miles an hour. Not that I drive fast, everybody. It does have full self-driving, so that's where you'll catch me letting the car drive itself.
Self-driving.
Yeah. But I wanted to show you guys because Jenna showed her your car, and I kind of I'm a Tesla fanatic. So let's jump into the next one. We could talk for hours.
Aw,
Now,
you're
this is Leo,
cute.
everybody. I've been
Leo.
looking for a little puppy. Thank you so much for all your feedback on the videos about going to the shelter, and I think that's what I'm going to do.
I think it's a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's
I mean-
what I do. Have always done.
Leo's gorgeous.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's adorable.
But
though.
someone will find Leo.
He is a purebred. They come with all their shots. They want $2,600 for him. It's just, I feel like I need to get a rescue.
I'm with you.
They
You know,
need
you guys-
homes.
Is
They
that
do.
did you
They
get your
do.
dog too, Jenna, from
yeah,
rescue?
Yeah,
What kind of dog do you have?
just Chihuahua. But any dog
Vicious.
I've ever had was, and my parents from rescue.
Very cool. I'm sure I have a bad experience with Chihuahuas. They love to bite my legs,
Oh, they
and
bite
they're very
everybody.
territorial too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They
Like-
could go either way. They could be really sweet or not so sweet.
I can imagine anyone coming to Jenna's house and oh no, what is your dog's name?
Lily.
Lily.
Oh, I love the name.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Let's jump on to the next slide. So we're gonna kind of go through these real quick. Ellie, Jenna, have y'all seen what's going out like in the
Yeah,
Midwest?
the weather's crazy. It's been crazy for a while, but it's crazier right now. I'll tell you that.
I don't know.
I'm
Like
glad
I
I'm
used to
not-
live
glad
in
I'm not
Texas.
Oh, did you?
Tornadoes. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember the last time we had, this was about 15 years ago, but I remember seeing trash cans fly through the air.
Wow.
We had that in Michigan. I
Yeah,
don't miss
more
not having that
tornadoes.
here. We don't have that problem out here.
What do we have out here?
Heat.
Yeah.
So it
Wind.
just gets hot.
That's it.
Yeah, we're getting
Heat
a
and
lot
wind.
of wind lately.
Yeah.
We had more rain, I feel, in the last year or two.
And I love
but
that.
I
Yeah.
love it
I
too.
love
We
it.
need it
Yes.
bad. So
Yeah.
it's,
It's a
okay.
great point about the wind too, because it does get windy in Vegas. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, those mornings where it's calm, it feels like paradise.
Yes, it does.
The best place in the world you want to
Yep.
be. More tropical waves. We got so the weather has been wild. So just my point on all this is be careful out there for sure. We got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
brewing up. Even in Vegas, what do we have here, Ellie?
It's been hot, man. 40 to 60% chance of excessive heat.
And we're getting
Next
it.
week coming up, man. And we're hitting 100 today, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I left my credit card in the car today and it melted.
Oh my
Oh,
good.
boy.
That's probably a good thing though. But I mean, we all have Apple Pay, right? So it really doesn't
But
matter.
you know, it's just like anywhere else. You don't go out and play basketball at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but you sure can enjoy those mornings.
And that's the thing. We enjoy our mornings, but yeah, when it gets hot, we kind of stay under the cover.
Yeah.
All right, now this next one we got, I like to showcase, a lot of things going around in the Las Vegas area. So we have this is downtown Las Vegas.
I love it.
And Ellie, I wanted to show Ellie because the artwork we actually have right behind Ellie is where I got it on Fremont Street.
Oh,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Have y'all seen that stuff out there?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
It's
Fremont
so
Street.
great.
Yeah.
It's so down to earth.
It is. Oh,
Beautiful
boy.
sunset. This is
Yeah.
from the best on X. Love X for updates. Let's crank through them. What do we got here, Ellie?
Oh, Mount Charleston.
Yes.
I love Mount Charleston. I get up there every summer for a little respite from the heat. It's about 35 degrees cooler. It's just a different world.
They
Yeah.
still have snow.
When was the last time you were up there, Jenna?
Last year, we had a cabin.
Yeah, very cool. The last time I sold a cabin up there was probably the last time I was up there. And one thing is you got a lot of pressure. It's a lot more elevation up there. So you got to kind of like, you're going to be popping your ears coming down
Yeah,
sometimes. So, but it's beautiful up there. Get some nice snow angels. Now this is on the Fremont experience for Memorial Day.
Oh, I love that's
Got
beautiful.
the flag.
Yeah.
We all love the Fremont.
Yes.
And there's so much to do in Las Vegas. You got downtown Las Vegas. You can walk the strip. You can go to Laughlin, Bullhead City. You got Utah. I mean, you got like everything
You're
around
within
it.
5 hours of anything you want. You could be at the ocean in 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And with that being
so
said, let's jump
true.
on to the next one. What do we got here, Ellie?
This is one of the most popular domestic summer vacation spots in the country. Las
believe
Vegas,
it.
Nevada.
I mean, where would you go if you don't live in Vegas? Where are you going for your summer vacation?
Miami.
Ooh, I like Miami too.
I like Miami. I don't like the humidity
Same.
or
same.
the bugs.
Okay, same.
Well, see,
Vegas beats it,
It
in
does.
that case.
It does. Yeah.
The humidity doesn't bother me. I don't even have hair anymore. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Now, this is the biggest little city in Nevada. Reno, tell us about it, Ellie.
I love Reno. I've been there a few times. It happens, I just saw today that Reno has now dropped to the 4th largest city in the state. It was number 1 years ago. Then, of course, now Las Vegas, Henderson, and North Las Vegas
Interesting.
have surpassed it. But great little town. Beautiful city.
Great info. Jenna, what about you? When was the last time you were in Reno?
2021 when I got my car.
What were you doing out there to buy your car?
So there was like a car shortage because it was the pandemic, and
that.
I just was it was the one that caught my eye and I wanted the most, and it was like reasonable to fly up there and drive back.
So you flew and drove. How long was the drive back?
It was long. And it got me like 6, 7,
It's
8
cold
hours.
up there in the winter.
Yeah, about 6 or
Yeah.
7 hours. It is. Because last time I drove up there, and we were using electric cars, right? So I guess the first question is, can you drive your electric car long distances? Absolutely. But with that being said, it took about 7 or 8 hours in the electric car. But we went up there in the winter. It was cold. Let's jump on to the next one. We got Bullhead City. Again, I just like showcasing what's going on around Las Vegas. Is you don't have to be stuck here. You can do a quick little getaway to Laughlin, Bullhead
It's
City.
an hour and a half
Arizona.
away, isn't it?
Beautiful. You got the
Yeah.
Colorado River, jet skiing. You got outdoor activities. Let's jump on it. Now, what do we got here? Ellie, tell us what we got here.
Well, I didn't know about this till you turned me on to it, but this is over at a Chipotle, and evidently people take a video of the food that's being prepared, and if they're doing a video, they'll give you a little more food.
Have you heard of this, Jenna?
No, but I think that's a good idea, especially
Yeah.
with social media. Everybody's sharing and posting. It's,
Yep.
I
I almost wanted to try it out, and I think I've even actually seen. I go to Chipotle a lot. I'm definitely a regular.
I like it.
And I think I've seen someone in there with a camera.
Have you?
But here's the thing. I didn't notice the camera that day, but I was looking at the bowl, and my eyes were just blown up. I was going, look. I told my daughter, I said, look how much food they're putting on his bowl. But thinking back, he had his camera out.
Yep.
Interesting. Jump on the next slide. It says it worked.
I'm gonna
So
do it.
Try it out.
Yeah,
Take your
I'm
camera to
gonna go this
Chipotle to
weekend.
pretend like you're filming. I heard that they have a little note in the back that says they got to pile it on when they're recording. So we'll see.
Wow.
We'll have to check it out. Another place I wanted to showcase is World's Best Corn Dogs here in Las Vegas. Tell me, have y'all ever seen this, the food trucks?
Yes, I have actually. I love corn dogs.
Yeah. Have you, Ellie?
I have not, but I like that. It's a good-looking bun.
Yeah. I mean, it's really amazing. They have their corn dogs. They have their like mini dogs they call. They even have like some cheese ones. But they drive around town. You can catch them on Facebook. They kind of drive different areas.
I
You
love
gotta
food
check.
trucks. Food trucks are great, man.
Yeah. No, I love it. What was the last food truck you've had?
I had a crab roll at a food truck, a lobster roll.
Lobster roll.
It was off the charts,
Maine's lobster?
Man. Maine's
Yeah,
lobster.
they're popular. How about you, Jenna?
Fantastic.
It was sliders and like fries. And,
Nice.
Yeah, I was in Denver.
I know
actually.
every year they come out and they have like all the food trucks
Yeah.
out here. It's pretty wild. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a foodie, that's the spot.
Oh yeah, foodie festival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
foodie
yeah.
festival. I haven't been out there yet, but I tell you what, my stomach is growling every single time. Let's jump on the next one
Get
for
into
sure.
the stats.
Info stats. So Jenna, I'm gonna let you introduce this one. What are we looking at for the first slide?
Median sales price.
So we're looking at previously owned single family. We're on a 3-year chart with monthly intervals. And Ellie, what do we got for our median sales price?
We got a price of $462,500.
What do you think about that when
I
you first
it's,
think?
it's high. It's getting high. I wish it would level out a little bit.
Yep.
But
Or
it's not.
slow down. I
Or
mean, we're
slow
seeing
down.
8% growth this
Yeah.
month. And we had 6% last month. And everyone thinks that, Vegas is a volatile city. We're not like the rest of the country. We've got low inventory. We got high prices. What's going to have to happen to change? What do you think?
People have to stop coming here, which they're not doing.
No.
That's the reason it keeps going up. We have low inventory, but we still have high
And
demand.
we want you to keep coming.
Come,
but it's
baby,
just,
come.
It's just the part of the market conditions. We're an attractive city. We got so much going on.
So much going on.
Let's jump on the next one. Now this is, what do we got, Jenna?
Median sales price again, but is this over?
This
5
is for
years?
new construction. Yep, 3 years, new construction now. So we're kind of in the same situation. Ellie, what's the price on that
It's
one?
$497,127.
So higher than the resales.
Yes.
One thing I want to mention that, and I've been in the business for about 8 years and Ellie for over 22 years. One thing I've noticed is that the new homes, they kind of set the pace for the areas.
They do. Yes.
Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that.
So if you have a resale close to a new home community, you bet you are competing with them.
Yes.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
actually set the bar because these new constructions, they raise their prices often and it's pulling up the resales with it, which is great if you're looking to sell. So definitely reach out. Let's jump on the next one.
Month supply of homes for sale.
Yep. So this is the 3-year chart of month supply. Ellie, what do we got here?
We've got a 2.3 month supply, which is better than it was a few months ago. We were
Right.
at 1.7. But that's the reason prices are still going up.
Yeah, it's a tough one. With low inventory, the homes that are move-in ready are just getting snatched up with I'm seeing multiple offers on these resales, everybody.
Me too, absolutely.
Even in especially in a low inventory market.
Yeah.
But the homes that are overpriced, what are you seeing with those?
They're sitting. If you want
Months
to
at a time.
overprice they're going to sit, they're going to get stale, and you'll end up getting less than you would have got if you would have priced it properly in the beginning.
Absolutely. Definitely call us for more tips. Let's jump on the next one. What do we got, Jenna?
Month supply of homes for sale.
Yep, this one is new construction this
yeah.
time. So what are we looking at?
We got a 2-month supply. That's not bad. And a lot of the new constructions are pre-building.
25% down though.
Yeah, it is.
We're still
It
low
is.
inventory.
Yeah.
While some parts of the country are talking about increasing inventory, Las Vegas just keeps going down and it keeps pushing those prices up.
High demand.
Yep. What's next? Now we're going to jump straight into the new home spotlight. So this one is showing about 153 communities in the area. Now, one thing about the new home spotlight I've mentioned before is not all the builders subscribe to it. Some weeks they're on there, some weeks they're off. There's a couple that come on and off all the time. But let's jump on the next one. So this first home community I want to spotlight is Summerstone Ranch. Beautiful single stories in the Northwest. Jump on to that next slide. So here's a photo of one of I think this is the Sarah model, definitely a popular model. The prices are coming in that high 500s to the 600s. Let's jump on to the next one.
Beautiful.
And the reason I pulled it up, Ellie, is I wanted to feature all the inventory. If you're looking for a new construction home that's a quicker move-in, maybe 60, 90 days, they got a few coming up over here.
That's great.
Definitely something to check out. Next, I want to feature Skycrest, Century Communities. They have nice, large 2-stories. And I also want to show you because they have some great single stories. It's right there in Sky Canyon Master Plan. You got the clubhouse, literally walking distance. Jump on to the next one. And they got some inventory. So they got quite a few 2-stories coming up and some single stories. Again, low inventory market. These homes are not lasting long. Let's jump on to the next one. All right, this last one we got here is Toll Brothers. This is the Valera collection in Sky Canyon. Let's jump on to the first slide. The reason I wanted to pull this one up is if you're looking in Sky Canyon, how familiar are y'all with Sky Canyon? Tell me a little bit about what you know.
I sold a few homes out here, and I think it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yep. What is one thing that pops in your mind about the area here in the Northwest?
Well, it's new, it's fresh, and it's where everybody's going. It's the future.
It is growing out here. How about you, Jenna? What do you like about this area?
So my parents live right off the same exit as
right
Sky
down the
Canyon.
street?
Yeah, just you make a right.
Very cool. We're coming to you live from the Northwest of Las Vegas. We love it. Let's jump on to the next slide. Now, they don't have too many quick movements, but I do want to highlight these two on the top. There's some beautiful, there's their larger collection. So if you're looking for that luxury, Toll Brothers are out there, or you can build from dirt. They still have quite a bit of dirt out there available. And what do we got
make a nice
next?
product too.
Last slide.
All right, guys, so that kind of wraps it up. We had our intro, we had the hidden gems, mortgage with Jenna, the new home spotlight. Now we're going to get into what is my favorite. It's the week in review. And we got some questions for Ellie here today.
Okay.
But before we do it, I kind of want to ask Jenna, like, how was your week? What's going on? Tell us a little bit about how your business has been.
I had an amazing week, and I had another closing this week. But what was really exciting about this one was it was the first time I got to give $1,000 lender credit for our Heroes program right now. So she was a teacher, so I was able to
cool. So that
her.
same promo you were kind of talking about last week, now you're able to get that?
Yep, this is the first time.
Good
Absolutely.
for you.
Well, that's great. How about you, Ellie? How was your week?
I had a good week. I actually put $1 million home under contract.
Wow.
That
What
was
area?
always fun. In Desert Shores.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the Desert Shores area. Sometimes I just go out there just to hang out by the water and see the ducks. It's pretty amazing, really.
On the water, by the way.
On the water.
On the water. You know, those fake lakes?
Yeah.
You call them that, but that's what they are. Yeah. Yeah, so it's nice. It's real nice. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sometimes I want to take like a little canoe out there. If y'all got to check out Desert Shores, it's really it's a spot right there and right off the side of Summerlin.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Exactly.
So I guess my week was fantastic.
Yeah, how was your week, David?
Yeah, how was your week, David?
It was doing good. I'm glad you asked because I was out there with some buyers today. We were searching in the Northwest and kind of central Las Vegas, but Jenna helped us get the loan together and we made an offer and got it accepted. So
all right.
You can't ask for more, and thank you guys for trusting in us for sure. Now, Ellie, I got some questions for you.
Okay.
This is the week in review. Tell us some tips for building a thriving real estate business.
Okay.
What comes to your mind?
I guess number one, put your client first.
Yep.
If you're going to build a business, first you got to start prospecting. You got to prospect. You can't. It's not going to come to you.
So you got to find the business first.
You've got to go after. You've got to be aggressive. You can't be lazy, sitting home eating bonbons. You'll never get it done. I always believe that when you do have a client, you want to keep that client and you want referrals from that client. So communication. Always communicate, over communicate, because the more you communicate, people are afraid of the unknown.
Right.
If you communicate, they don't feel that way.
And sometimes they're not going to just come to you and be like, I need more communication. Ellie, I need more communication. So you just got to deliver it up front.
And they always appreciate it. It relieves their stress. If you can relieve their stress, they can have some fun during the home buying process.
Let's go ahead and jump right into the next question. So tell me about your dream job as a kid, Ellie.
I worked in the grocery store. I worked in a grocery store called Great Scott Supermarkets. They were like the Albertsons of Detroit. They were big. And I started there when I was 16.
And this was a dream job, something that you wanted to do.
Well, no, not it was a dream job. I just wanted a job.
Okay.
And then the fact that it paid, at the time I was 16, no experience, almost $3 an hour. By the time I was 17, I was making $5.85 an hour, packing bags, stocking shelves, and playing cashier now and then. It was wonderful. It was just great.
So that was your first job, and that's a pretty amazing story. I love this story. But tell me, as a kid, maybe like 10, 11, 12 years old, what was that one job that you wanted?
I wanted to be a lawyer.
Wow.
I wanted to be a lawyer.
How'd that go?
Well, you see, I'm a realtor.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, pretty close. My only hang up for becoming a lawyer was I wasn't great at school. I didn't like school.
You got to be like book smart, right?
Yeah, I just wasn't a school. Didn't like school. I skipped school. I took school and got away as quickly as possible.
Learned what you could and got out of there?
Yeah. But I've been in sales. I started in
Street
sales.
smarts.
And street smarts. Yeah. I'll tell you, I'll take that all day long.
All right, Ellie, I got another one for you. How do you balance your business and your personal life?
Well, I give my clients all I've got. But when I am not working, I'm off the clock. I work from 7:30 to 7:30.
So you keep a nice tight schedule?
I keep a schedule just like any other practitioner.
Do you break that schedule?
Do I what?
Do you ever break that schedule?
Yes. If I have someone coming in from out of town, they're going to be visiting me from California, they want to look at homes, I'll give them the whole weekend. I don't care. But I try to take Sunday off and usually work half day Saturday. I need some time to recharge. I'm going to give them a lot of energy. I got to charge up again.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Jenna? Tell me, what about you?
So I've started doing that more now too, and I love it. And then I show up better when I'm.
Yeah, you perform better.
Yeah, and I love working. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I could do it every day.
We don't want to burn out.
Yeah, and I burnt out so many times.
And you tend to burn out yourself, right?
Yes.
Because what happens is you hold yourself to a standard and then you break it and it didn't go well and you beat yourself up over it. You're like, I'll never do that again. Right?
And if you put in a 70-hour week, which you can easily do in this business.
I mean, we're working nonstop.
You need
in our mind, at least.
Yeah, you need. Yes, you need to take a day and shut it down. Turn the phone off. Use why we have voicemail.
It's funny you say that because that's one thing I always not envy in a big way, but always envy the 9-to-5 job.
Because they can just go home.
And you can just go home and turn off.
Yeah.
When we are home, we're always on.
Right.
So it's kind of a little bit different. But I still got a couple more questions for you, Ellie.
I'm ready.
2 things that you're passionate about.
Well, I'm passionate about Las Vegas.
Yep.
I love this city. Like I said, when I saw what happened on October 1st and 17, this community is a real community. People don't realize what a community we have out here. It's not just
we
bunch
come
of
together
partiers.
in times of need.
Yeah. How many times have you heard when you first moved here, do you live in the Strip?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about our veteran community.
Tell me more about that.
Well, we have 250,000 veterans in the state of Nevada. We have one of the largest Air Force bases in Nellis. We have one of the great Air Force bases in Creech.
How far is Creech? Just down the street as well?
From here, it's about maybe
45
minutes. Yeah.
I've had a lot of VA clients here in the Northwest. And Jenna, tell us a little bit about the loans. Are VA loans a good loan to get?
Yeah, so VA loan's actually my favorite loan type. It's 100% financing. There's no mortgage insurance. They're really forgiving on a lot of things. And then they won't allow the buyer to pay for a lot of the closing costs and stuff.
So talking about the VA loans, is there something tell us about the funding fee. How does that work?
So if you're 10% or more disabled, you don't have to pay the funding fee. You're exempt from the funding fee.
You did tell me you're going to D.C. to do something with the veterans this week. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to our Congress people up on the Hill about a few different bills we're trying to get passed. And one of them is to make sure that the veterans are aware that all their benefits. Many veterans don't realize they have the VA loan benefit, and especially many female veterans, sadly, don't even see themselves as
use
a
those
veteran.
Benefits.
Yes, they don't use them.
Yeah, you just don't know. I mean, you could be buying property for zero down. And then
Zero down. Like Jenna said, no PMI. It's just the best loan and usually better rates.
I love working with veterans. And I mean, it's such an easy process. The qualification, they're qualified for great amounts, low rates.
And when you work with a veteran, if you tell them, I need this document, they get it for you.
Yes.
On top of it.
They're disciplined, man. They take care of business.
All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up now, and we're going to talk about what's next for the Las Vegas Home Show. But before we do, Jenna, tell us a little bit, how did the show go today? What do you think?
I loved it, and I'm so thankful we had you on the show, Ellie.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our first guest.
Thank you for
Ellie
having
did
me.
amazing.
I had a blast.
How about you, Ellie? What takeaways do you got from the show today?
You know your stuff, man. You
Really?
got a great show here. People should be tuning in, and they can learn a lot about the real estate business and about Las Vegas and
No, that's awesome.
life in general. This is great.
And we're just getting started. This is episode 4. Our guest host, Ellie. We're definitely going to want to bring him back on the show. What do you think, Jenna?
Yes.
Absolutely. Ellie is a wealth of knowledge. He's been in the business forever. I mean, and he's a fantastic guy. And with that being said, all right, everybody. With that being said, we're going to wrap it up for the Las Vegas Home Show. This was episode number 4. And I just want to say thank you so much. And do you guys have anything to say to wrap it up?
Be kind to everybody. It's rough out there.
We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.